Okay, I have some pretty big anatomical news for you. Seriously, you might want to sit down for this. You have erectile tissue in your nose. And just like every other erectile tissue that you might be thinking of right now, when blood moves into that area, the tissue engorges, swells. And through the magic of your nervous system, one nostril swells for about 88 minutes or so, and then it switches sides. And when one swells shut, it makes the other more available to breath, and then vice versa. And that switches in a balanced individual. And who amongst us is balanced? But in a healthy individual, this will switch about every 88 or so minutes. Now, the wise yogis of the past recognized that when one nostril was dominant, they'd have a certain energy, a certain bhav, a certain feel, right? A different energetic condition. And it would switch about every 88 or so minutes. And they also recognized that this was happening without their interaction with it, but also they could hack into the system utilizing different techniques to bring about a different energetic state or a different nostril dominance. And a lot of these techniques you might be familiar with, like alternate nostril breathing or Chandra Vedana or Surya Vedana. But one technique that I'd like for us to do together is called Padadirsasana. So it does look a little funny, like many things in yoga when we first approach them. But just try to trust me for a few minutes. You're going to take your arms, you're going to crisscross your arms and slide your hands underneath your armpits with your thumbs resting at the top. I'm very aware this is very Mary Catherine, but go with it. So elbows just soften down, arms relax. The thumbs are just gently pressing on the pec flesh, like 1 pound of pressure, nothing crazy. Find a good, comfortable seat. And as you're ready, you're going to close your eyes. And just taking what often feels like the considerable effort just to land where you are, to feel what you're sitting on, connection of your legs or feet on the floor. To feel the sensations of your body in this moment. And as you get maybe a bit quieter, start to recognize the feeling or movement of the natural breath at the tip of the nose. So just becoming aware of the movement, the slide of breath, the tip of the nose or the walls of the nostrils. No need to do anything fancy with the breath or stretch it or shape it in any way. Just awareness of the breath and the walls of the nostrils. And what you might recognize is that one nostril seems to be doing a little bit more work than the other one. The breath may feel dominant in one side or the other. Every 88 or so minutes, via the nervous system, our nostril dominance switches. Now, in nervous system language, when the left nostril is predominant, doing more of the work, parasympathetic is more predominant. This is more of our restful aspect of our nervous system where all the housekeeping activities get done, like digestion, reproduction, immune function, memory consolidation, all highlighted when parasympathetic is activated. Now, in yogi language, when the left nostril is predominant, Ida Nadi is predominant. the cooling lunar feminine channel, energetic pathway of our body. Now, when the right nostril is predominant in nervous system language, sympathetic is predominant. This is more of our engagement system, whether that's engaging with work or with friends, engaging with life, or when it's revved up to 10, engagement to get yourself out of a difficult or dangerous situation. In yogi language, when the right nostril is predominant, Surya, the sun, Pingala, Nadi is activated. These are the heated solar masculine qualities. The Pingala Nadi is predominant. Now, both aspects of the nervous system and both of these energetic channels are equally important. We should be able to have access to both and potentially move back and forth easefully between the two during our day. But in a practice like meditation, ping-ponging back and forth between these polarities or duality just makes things a bit too loud. So it behooves us to find a balance and equanimity in the nostrils, in the nervous system, and in these energetic channels. So we can move back into a non-dual state, a state of one, where yoga or union becomes possible or apparent. There's a teeny tiny cluster of nerves under your hands in the armpit area that, when pressed gently, will dilate the opposite nostril. So this Padadirsasana, this gentle pressure of the hands, potentially bringing back a state of equanimity in the nostrils, nervous system, or these energetic channels. So bring your awareness back to the tip of the nose. Notice if there's any shift in the sensation of breath that you feel in the walls of the nostrils, or maybe even in the mind, your experience of your nervous system, your experience of your energy body. And keep your eyes closed. You can lower your hands back down onto your knees or thighs. Bow your chin towards your chest, letting your eyes flutter open. Slowly coming back into your space.